Mary Magdalene and her relationship with Jesus has been a source of controversy for centuries. The Church has a long history of wrestling with Mary's role. In 591 AD, Pope Gregory even tried to depict her as a prostitute, a smear that would last for thousands of years. According to Pope Gregory's interpretation, Mary Magdalene was the woman depicted in Luke 7:37. This verse describes someone who has lived a life of sin. This woman weeps on Jesus' feet and wipes their tears away with her hair. But this woman is never named in the Bible, and there is no evidence that it is Mary. It's likely that Pope Gregory, like many early church leaders, was uncomfortable with Mary playing such a prominent role in the Bible. He wanted to try and discredit her and diminish her importance. After a fairer reading of events, a very different picture begins to emerge. One of the first mentions of Mary Magdalene in the Bible says that Jesus had to perform an exorcism on her. Christ cast 7 demons out of her. This caused Mary to turn her life around and become a follower of Jesus. As the other apostles stated within their Gospels.
Today's video is sponsored by Video CEOs, your solution for engaging video content. Say goodbye to boring videos. With Video CEOs, conveying your ideas is seamless and effective. Whether it's for education, entertainment, or conversions, our video subscription service ensures your message connects with your audience, no matter your industry. Visit videoceos.com to learn more. Now, let's get back to the content.
Mary and Jesus shared a close relationship. Mary was one of the first people to see Christ's empty tomb after his resurrection. She was also one of the people who attended his crucifixion and was present at his burial. It's also believed that she financially supported Christ. In fact, outside of the Virgin Mary, Mary Magdalene is the most talked about woman in the Bible. Things get even more interesting in the Gospel of Philip, which was banned because of its Gnostic nature. This book sets out a scandalous scene where Jesus kisses Mary on the mouth. It's still debated whether this kiss was an innocuous greeting or a sign of a more romantic relationship, but it does show an undeniably close spiritual connection. The Gospel of Philip goes so far as to describe Mary as Jesus' companion. Controversially, this has even been interpreted to mean that Mary could have been Jesus' wife. Despite her undeniable spiritual connection with Jesus, the Gospel of Mary was ruled heretical and removed from the Christian Bible. Not only was church uncomfortable with the implied intimacy of Mary's relationship with Jesus, but they also objected to the Gnostic nature of these texts. Gnostic teachings state that a divine spark lies in everyone. This spark can be accessed by gaining personal knowledge. This clashed with the Orthodox Christian teachings. Fearing the church would be divided, it was decided that Gnostic teachings should be outlawed. Even today, the church refuses to acknowledge them. Like many of the other banned Gnostic texts, the Gospel of Mary is incomplete. Pages are missing, leaving tantalizing gaps in the record. But what remains is intriguing. If this book is to be believed, it sheds light on previously hidden teachings of Jesus. But, perhaps more scandalously, it shows the power dynamics among the apostles. Those who chose to read these banned verses discovered a whole new perspective on Mary, revealing that she was more important than anyone previously thought. In the Gospel of Mary, it is revealed that Jesus appeared to Mary in a vision. Within that vision, he describes the journey that the soul takes as it moves to heaven and the obstacles that it will encounter along the way. Crucially, this is wisdom that was only given to Mary. Christ had not told the other apostles about these things. Within modern Christianity, these are considered controversial ideas, but the Gospel of Mary reveals that they were even causing tension at the time. According to the text, other apostles were envious of the close relationship that Mary and Jesus shared. In particular, Peter attacks the wisdom that Mary provides the group. Not only does he interrogate her teachings, but he also questions whether they should be listening to a woman. His attack is so brutal that he is described as making Mary weep as she asks Peter if he is accusing her of making up lies about Christ. Eventually, the pair work out their differences, and they decide to preach the lessons that Mary learned in her vision. Throughout the Gospel of Mary, one truth is repeatedly made clear. Mary was much more than just an ordinary follower of Jesus. She was a visionary and a teacher. After denying the close relationship she had with Christ for years, the Church eventually reversed its position. Today, Christianity has come to respect Mary Magdalene and her relationship with Jesus. In many modern religious institutions, she is now considered to be a saint.